Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about complement protein. What are complement proteins? Complement proteins are nothing but these will act as supplement to the antibodies. These present on cell surfaces, and these are mainly this name came from heat. These are heat labile was first identified heat labile component of serum. Complemented are augmented antibodies in killing of the bacteria. Consist of serum and cell surface proteins involved in defense against various pathogens and tissue damage mediated by the antibodies. The complement system is the major effector of cellular and humoral immunity. Plays a major vital role in both innate and acquired immunity. Complement system represents a group of about 30 proteins which augment or complement the immune response. To elicit the immune response, complementary proteins are plays very major role. So most these are up to 30 proteins are there in total. Most of these proteins are found in serum or on the cell surfaces, synthesized in liver as inactive precursors and are activated by proteolysis during the interaction in a sequential manner. These are also produced by blood monocytes, tissue macrophages, and epithelial cells of the gastrointestinal and genitourinary tract. Present in serum of all animals, but its concentration is maximum in serum of guinea pig. Complement of one species are able to react with antibodies of other species, but not to the same extent. C proteins constitute about 5% of the normal serum protein. These are all glycoproteins. These are synthesized rapidly in inflammatory responses, hence are called acute phase proteins. These complementary proteins will elicit inflammatory responses. So within no time it will elicit the inflammatory responses like valor, rubrum, heat labile, and these complementary proteins will be inactive at 56 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes are inactivated. Immunoglobulins are not inactivated at this temperature. Binds with Fc portion of immunoglobulins. These are the special properties. These are glycoproteins and are rapidly synthesized. They will synthesize inflammatory responses, so-called acute phase proteins. These are inactive at the temperature 56 degrees centigrade up to 30 minutes. But immunoglobulins will not be inactivated at this temperature. Three main effects of complement are lysis of cells, bacteria, allografts, tumor, generation of mediators of inflammation. These will be in these will synthesize inflammatory responses, so-called acute phase proteins. These will generate mediators of inflammation. Next, opsonization. Opsonization, enhancement of phagocytosis. Three effects are lysis of that foreign body, whichever may be bacteria, allografts, tumor cells, generation of mediators of inflammation, opsonization, that is enhancement of phagocytosis. Over 30 serum and cell surface proteins, components are designated by numbers up to, for example, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9. or later. Example, factor D. In serum inactive, activated sequentially as a cascading effect. Complement receptors are cell surface recognize activated components. Here we can see complementary proteins are proenzymes. Activation by cleavage. Example, we can see C4. In C4, two are there. One is small one, one is big one. Here, in C4 protein, C4A, C4B, two are there. C4A is a smaller fragment and C4B is large fragment. It will remain bind to microbe. Complement pathways. What are the complement pathways? Three pathways of complement activation. One is classical pathway, is antibody dependent pathway and triggered by formation of soluble antigen antibody complex or by binding of the antibody to the antigen present on the target cell surface. Alternative pathway is antibody independent pathway stimulated by antigen directly, example, bacterial cell surface components, lectin pathway. This is also antibody independent but resembles a classic pathway. In complement pathway, three pathways are there. One is classical pathway, this is antibody dependent one. Alternative pathway and lectin pathways are two. These two are antibody independent pathways stimulated by antigen directly. But lectin pathway resembles, although it is independent of antibodies, but resembles classic pathway. Stages of complement activation. Three main stages in activation of complement by any pathway are formation of C3 convertase, formation of C5 convertase, formation of membrane attack complex, formation of membrane attack complex. In this complementary activation, three main stages are there. Formation of C3, formation of C5 convertase and formation of membrane attack complex. The initiation and formation of C3 convertase are different in classical and alternative pathway. These then follow the parallel route to merge at C5 convertase stage and finally generate the membrane attack complex by common route. Sequential activation of complement components occurs via one of three pathways. One is classic pathway, lectin pathway, alternative pathway. Here, C3 convertase, C5 convertase, in this and formation of membrane attack complex, that is MAC. Initiation and formation of C3 convertase are different in classical and alternative pathway because we have already discussed that classical pathway is dependent on antibodies, but alternative pathway is independent of antibodies. It will directly show effect by binding to antigen. These then follow the parallel route to merge with C5 convertase stage and finally generate membrane attack complex by common route. Sequential activation of complement components occurs via three pathways. classic pathway, lectin pathway, alternative pathway. Of these pathways, the lectin and the alternative pathways are more important the first time we are infected by a microorganism because the antibody required to trigger the classic pathway is not present. Here in the lectin and the alternative pathways are more important because these are when we get first infected by the antigen or microorganism, bacteria, virus, etc. Without at the first invasion, there is no antibodies. So without antibody, there will be no action. So, lectin and alternative pathways are very important because these are antibody independent pathways. The lectin pathway and the alternative pathway are therefore participants in the innate arm of the immune system. So, these two, lectin pathway and alternative pathway, these two play in innate immunity, vital role in innate immunity. All three pathways lead to production of C3b, the central molecule of complement cascade. The presence of C3b on the surface of a microbe marks as foreign and targets its destruction. C3b has two important functions. It combines with other complement components to generate C5 convertase. With the help of C5 convertase, leads to production of membrane attack complex, and it also opsonizes bacteria because phagocytes have receptors for C3b on their surface. Here, all three pathways will lead to production, mainly C3b is the central molecule for cascading actions. In these cascading actions, whenever C3b is produced, the presence of C3b on the surface of microbe marks it as foreign and targets it for destruction. C3b has two important functions. It combines with other complement components to generate C5 convertase, the enzyme that leads to the production of the membrane attack complex. It opsonizes bacteria because phagocytes have receptor for C3b on their surface. Activation. Here, C activation, alteration of C proteins, complementary proteins such that they interact with the next component. C fixation. What is C activation? Alteration of C proteins such that they interact with the next component. What is C fixation? C fixation is utilization of C by antigen antibody complexes. C inactivation. In C inactivation, denaturation of an early C component resulting in loss of hemolytic activity. When at the temperature of 56 degrees or above, complementary proteins will be inactive for a period of 30 minutes. So, in this C inactivation, whenever temperature is high, resulting in loss of hemolytic activity. Convertase or esterase. Convertase esterase altered C protein which act as a proteolytic enzyme for another C component. In these three, we have to know about what is C activation, C fixation, C inactivation. In this, alteration of C proteins to interact with the next component. When C3b is produced, it will affect the C5 also. Then coming to C5 will be activated, C5 will be activating C6 like that. C fixation. C fixation means utilization of C by antigen antibody complexes. C inactivation, whenever the temperature is above 56 degrees, complementary proteins will be inactivated and resulting in loss of hemolytic activity. Coming to first one is classical pathway. Classical pathway activation is either antibody dependent, occurring when C1 interacts with antigen IgM or aggregated antigen IgG complexes. Here, whenever this is, we have already told three pathways, classical, alternative and lectin pathways. Classic pathway is antibody dependent and lectin and alternate pathways are antibody independent. That's why alternate and lectin pathways are plays vital role in innate immunity mostly. Here coming to classical pathway is activation either this is antibody dependent occurring when C1 interacts with IgM immunoglobulin M and aggregated antigen that is immunoglobulin G complexes. Antibody independent occurring when polyions like heparin, protamine, DNA and RNA from apoptic cells, gram-negative bacteria are bound. C-reactive protein reacts directly with C1. In this classical pathway, when this is first only we have discussed, this is antibody dependent. When C1 interacts with antigen IgM or immunoglobulin M or immunoglobulin G will form antigen complexes. In this, antibody independent like heparin, protamine, DNA and RNA from apoptotic cells, gram-negative bacteria bound C-reactive proteins react directly with C1. This pathway is regulated by C1 inhibitor, that is hereditary angioedema is due to a genetic deficiency of C1-INH, that is C1 inhibitory. This classic pathway is regulated by C1 inhibitor. That is, if at all when a person is lacks this, he will suffer from hereditary angioedema. Classic pathway is a part of acquired immunity. In the classic pathway, antigen-antibody complexes activate C1 to form a protease which cleaves C2 and C4. Here, directly it goes to C1, forms protease, then which cleaves C2 and C4 to form C4b, C2a and C2 C2a, C2a complex and C2a and C4b split off. In coming to C2, C2 consists of two parts, C2a complex and C2a, and C4 consists of C4 B and C4B split off. Here we can see the C4B-C2 is a C3 convertase. First, we have to clear one thing, that is, first antigen antibody complexes activates C1 to form protease, which cleaves the C2 and C4 to form from C2. From C2 we are getting, these are complexes, C4B C2A complex and C2A C4B split off. Here, first antigen antibody complex cleaved by C1. That C1 is cleaves C2 and C4 to form C4B C2A complex, C2A and C4B split off. Here, the C4B C2A is C3 convertase, which cleaves C3 molecules into two fragments. Those are C3A and C3B. C3B forms complex with C4B, 2B, producing new enzymes. C5 convertase, that is C4B, 2A, 3B, which cleaves C5 to form C5A and C5B. Here one thing should get cleared in classic pathway. This is antibody dependent one. Whenever these complexes activate, antigen antibody complex activates C1 to form protease. This protease will be cleaving the C2 and C4 into to form C4B C2A complex, C2A C4B split off. Again, C4B C2A is a C3 convertase which converts C3 into two fragments, that is C3A and C3A. C3B forms a complex with C4B 2B, producing a new enzyme, that is C5 convertase. That is nothing but C4B 2A 3B, which cleaves C5 to form C5A and C5B. One thing we must be know, first C1 will be forming by the action. It is a dependent, antibody dependent. Whenever a antigen antibody complex is formed, it will be activates the C1 to form protease, which cleaves the C2 and C4 to form C4B C2A complex and C2A C4B split off. Here C4B C2A is C3 convertase, which cleaves C3 molecules into two fragments. Those are C3A and C3B. Coming to next one is that C3B forms a complex with C4B 2B producing a new enzyme, that is C5. C4B 2A 3B, which cleaves the C5 into C5A and C5B. C5B binds to C6 and C7 to form complex that interacts with C8 and C9 to produce the membrane attack complex. Here, C5B binds to C6 and C7 to form a complex that interacts with C8 and C9 to produce the membrane attack complex, that is C5B 6, 7, 8, 9, which causes cytolysis. Note that B fragment continues in the main pathway, whereas the A fragment is split off and has other activities except C2A, which binds, and C2B. Here C5b binds to C6 and C7 to form a complex that interacts with, these are cascading one by one. When C5b binds to C6 and C7 to form complex that interacts to C8 and C9 to produce the membrane attack complex, that is C5b6789, which causes cytolysis. Note that B fragment continues in the main pathway, whereas A fragment is split off and has other activities, except C2A, which binds, and C2B, which only IgM and IgG fix complement. In this, C5b binds to C6, C6, C7 and forms a complex that will interact with C8, C9 and produces membrane attack complex. But coming to the A part, A part will not, it will be split off and has other activities like except C2A, which binds to C2B. Here, this only IgM, IgG fixed complement. One molecule of IgM can activate complement. However, activation by the IgG requires two cross-linked only IgM and IgG fixed complements. One molecule of IgM can activate complement. However, activation by IgG requires two cross-linked IgG molecules. Of the IgGs, only Ig1, immunoglobulin G2, immunoglobulin G3 subclasses fix complement. Immunoglobulin G4 does not. C1 is bound to a site located in Fc region of heavy chain. C1 is composed of three parts, C1q, C1r and C1s. C1 is an aggregate of 18 polypeptides that binds to the Fc portion of immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M. It is multivalent and can cross-link several immunoglobulin molecules. C1 is a proenzyme that is cleaved to form an active protease. Exception C2. C2A large fragment, C2B small fragment. Here we can observe the classic pathway. Here microbes entering IgG, C1, here C4, Fc, here is Fc binding area, then C4b, C4b part, then C4b2A complex. From this will be C1 will be a, then antigen and antibody complex is formed. C1 will be releasing the proteolase that will cleave the C4 into C4b and C4b2A. Here we can see C4b2A and C4b2A. This is these colors. And coming to C3 convertase. In C3 convertase, this will C4b2A complex will be formed C3 convertase and this C3 will be converting C3 into C3b and C3A. Again, C3b will be converting forming of C4b and 2A3b, that is C5 convertase. In C5 convertase, we can see again here 5b. C4b 5b, C4b 2a 3b, C3b, C5b and 3b, and next complementary action. Here we can see next C1 C4b 2a that leads to C3 convertase, and next here C3 into C3b C3a, next C3b C3b C4b 2a 3b, which gives rise C5 C5 into C5a and C5b. These are all about. After this C5 will be acting on C6 and C7, then it will be acting on C8, then it will be forming a membrane. Here we can see membrane attack complex. This is all about classic pathway or complementary proteins. Thank you.